Hello, thank you for tuning back in. I don't know what happened to us on the other videos, but it just continuously want to cut off. Maybe it was full. But anyway, I'm coming back to you, and I was speaking on what is a plant-based diet. Plant-based diet means that your vegetables, few like lentil beans, chickpeas, and nuts, whole grain, and seeds and stuff of that nature. You can make, for instance, around the holidays, since I'm a vegan now, and I do a lot of plant-based foods and vegetables and stuff. I get that into my diet. And then I don't, I know that whatever you take out as a vegan, you should put back in as far as nutrition-wise. And I do a lot of vitamins and herbs. So, I do the B12s, I do the vitamin Ds. You need the calcium, all that in your diet. So, whatever you take out, you replace it with something that's going to benefit the body and keep you more healthy you. So, peoples, if you're choosing to be on a plant-based diet, you might still choose like small portions of meat, poultry, fish, seafood and dairies. But nonetheless, I'm not, into dairies and seafood in small portions. But I'm saying you call that, if you prefer doing that in small, kudos to you. Whatever works for your body, listen to your body, people, because your body tells the truth. When your body says, hey, I'm not wanting to do the dairy products, listen to your body, because that might be a sign telling you it's time to change the way you eat versus the way you're thinking. And that brings a better you. And that brings a better you in the long run. That you'll be a better you, in other words. Okay, so we call that, when you're doing that, that's called the semi-vegetarian, which has some flexibility to it. Okay, the beauty of that is it's no one size fit all when you're so when you use the semi-vegetarian. There's all different approaches that you can take of being a better you and being a healthier you. I just tell you this, when you get older, then things tend to change, and you tend to have to find other ways to agree with your health in certain areas. And I just found that God blessed me enough to learn these things at an older age, such as myself now, to become a healthier me. And I'm just so surprised. I'm so happy that He's blessed me to come thus far. Being a mother and a grandmother in my life. I'm not a great grand yet, but I'm saying being a mother and a grandmother in my life, that has blessed me a whole abundantly. Great is He. Greater is He that's in me than he that is in the world. I just share that with you. I'll say, okay, so me as a vegan, I'm not 100% vegan, because I still have leather bags, leather shoes, and stuff like that. I'm talking about my eating as a vegan, eating foods as a vegan, okay, is me not obtaining meats, that you're eliminating, you're excluding all meats, all dairy products, eggs of that nature. Okay, so I'm not eating any animal products. I'm not drinking any animal things like dairy products or nothing like that. If I want that, I can get that in other ways. Okay. Okay, being a vegan, some people like doing a lot of plant-based foods, which is vegan, and I also share to you some vegetarians do plant-based foods as well, but then they do want to simplify it and do small portions here and there of a little meat. That's the kind of vegetarian I used to be, but I'm not that anymore, because eggs just did not agree with my body. I had to change my lifestyle and my way of thinking and eating as well. So I just want to share that with you. Being a vegan, that eliminates all your animal products, intake foods, okay? So, learning how to eat is more than just wanting to cook and experiment things on the stove. You learn what before you get to the kitchen, learn how and what you can use to substitute foods that you're taking out of your everyday diet when you become a vegan, okay? Watching others cook vegan food is great. Awesome. I'm telling you to turn off the TV to somebody who's trying to teach you how to cook food, but I'm saying learning how and what things that you can cook as a vegan versus the things that are vegetarian or plant-based foods, So, I'm trying to educate you to the word up video of how to eat versus thinking, and what may help you in the long run to live a life, free of tummy aches and belly aches and ups and downs. Because sometimes certain foods and meats you eat, you don't know what you eat. You could be eating a chicken that had a stroke from being banged upside the wall several times, and had a heart attack. And you eat that, and then you turn around, you have symptoms of this going through your body. So you never know what's being put into all these meat products and everything else. So just be watchful. I'm not saying that you got to pull away from what you like. I'm just saying this is what to be mindful of in observing or intaking certain types of meat and products that you tend to satisfy your palate with. Okay. Now OVO vegetarians it excludes all eggs. Okay, but wait a minute. I said it wrong. OVO, okay, vegetarians. It includes eggs, but it excludes meats and fish and seafood and dairies. Okay, so it excludes. So that's getting closer to wanting to be a vegan. Okay, but I can't eat eggs because I'm allergic to eggs. So eggs is out of my diet. If I want an egg, I have to pretend that I'm making an egg. You can make eggs, and you can do eggs out of your chickpea eggs. One day when I come on my cooking with Rennie Mac, I'll show you how I do my substitute eggs, and I can make it taste just like eggs, just like I did a vegan egg video. What I used in that in one of my other videos. You might want to take a look at that. And then I also learned something different from an acquaintance of mine that's growing and coming up real strong now. She put together what she did, the thing for the hot dogs and the things for the meat beef. And if you want the flavor and you want to eat something that tastes similar to the hot dog, then you learn how to use different products for that. I learned in my learning carrots are good for you. People used to say carrots is good for your eyes, amongst other things. It's good. I use carrots for juicing. I boil my carrots. I have an ingredient that I put in there and make it taste like a hot dog. Put it in a hot dog bun. Put your mustard, ketchup, onions, all that stuff in it, and then you got yourself a regular hot. If that's your desire, you don't have to eat the natural meat that it's made out of, but you can make it taste like that. Now that's what I get out of being a vegan myself. So, but the OVO it includes eggs, but it excludes meat, poultry, fish, seafood, and dairy. Okay, so you might want to consider doing that. If you're an egg lover, you can be that type of vegetarian. Okay, and lactose or vegetarians. I know some of you probably know what this is, but tell me. This excludes meats, poultry, fish, and seafood, and eggs. Okay, but then you get the other, it includes. Okay, it includes everything else except for that. Okay, being a natural vegetarian is you include eggs and dairy, but you exclude meat, poultry, fish, and seafood. That's what a natural vegetarian is. Okay, you include. So I went from a semi-vegetarian to a natural vegetarian. Then I found out that I was allergic to eggs. I even tried to go to the brown eggs to substitute the white eggs since I was allergic to it. My body said, no, you're not going to be on the brown, no white eggs, no brown eggs, no nothing like that. And then I started getting sick from the dairy products. Honey, and then that was time for me to change. That was enough. I had excluded that. So I had to change all of that, so I couldn't even do the cheese, the regular cheese, get clogged up constantly. You know how you get clogged up and then your bowels don't want to move. So when you get older, these things happen to you. So you have to be conscious and aware of what you can and can't eat as you age. Okay, so if you have problems like this, then you might want to consider going vegan. Or if you're a macaroni and cheese person and you like a lot of cheese and stuff, you might not want to buy the regular cheese anymore. You might want to look into a vegan cheese, non-dairy product cheese and stuff like that, and start putting it into your diet just to get a feel of what it is to be a vegan and how we eat, okay? So, being a vegan to me, now that I am a vegan, that means that I pull back from the table from all animal products. I don't do animal products anymore, poultry, fish, seafood, stuff. I get my vitamins and energy from other things, plant-based foods and other things that I eat that I can make out of plant-based burgers, things of our nature that's out in the world that we can plant and grow in our own garden and produce and have a decent meal with. And if I need more vitamins to be replaced with it, then I have the vitamins and the herbs that, that we can intake for to get more nutrition, that nutrition that's in our diet. Now, I used to be an aerobic instructor way back when, maybe 20, 30 years ago. I didn't went overboard. I'm letting you people know how old I am. I wasn't intending to do that. Being a Chicago girl back in the day, it was like that, okay? So, but moving on, I didn't live so many places, and I done moved around. I done been to quite a few places, but right now, I'm coming to you. This is Rennie Matt, and I want to just state a few more things just before I say goodbye to you. How can you eat more plant-based foods? Okay, start with this. If you're thinking about how you can approach yourself or what directions that you should take before you step out and becoming a vegan, vegetarian, or starting plant-based diets and stuff like that, the approaches, that is, let's be realistic now. If you have a family or for you and your family, consider taking small steps towards getting more plant-based foods on your plate before you just wholeheartedly change over and say, hey, enough is enough. Consider your family first, before you transform into something that they're not used to, okay? Don't punish them like that. Gradually take small steps before you take large steps, okay? So listen up, peoples, to who it is out there I'm talking to be healthy. To be healthy in your soul is to be healthy in your mind. So this is Rennie Matz with Word of Video, and thank you for viewing my channel. I hope I bless someone today. See you later. Until next time. Bye. Uh-oh. Bye. Oh, it just won't let me.